What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, we're going to be looking at Ethereum, Solana, as well as Bitcoin, Vong, and the S&P 500. Didn't make a video this weekend. Markets seem to be consolidating almost like outside of the technical indicators that we had drawn, but it also gives us a bit of time to have some new content for you guys. So every now and then, it depends on how crazy the weekends are, or if we're in a bull market, I'll start making videos on the weekend. But for the time being, I've allowed us a couple of days for the markets to consolidate, so we have some new stuff to go over for this week. So I'm excited that we actually have some new content to look over. You can see XRP has consolidated outside of our descending fractal like that we were drawing here. We might be able to tweak it to include it in this fractal here, because I don't believe we've broken out just yet. I really do believe we're still inside of something, so we're going to have to adjust some things to really capitalize on this new formation of the prices here, the new movement of the prices here, because I do think we are still trending inside of a descending fractal, but we've just drawn this bottom support a little too high. We're going to have to pull it down and adjust it, tweak it a little bit here. Same thing with a lot of these cryptos. Like you can see a lot of them, if we just pulled this down, you can see we haven't actually broken through it. From how we had it before to where we have it now, we have yet to break out of it, which is why I think these other cryptocurrencies are also beautifully drawn out. We just have to adjust some of the charts here. So you can see Friday, we kind of left off with almost panic selling XRP because of the small correction here. But I don't want you guys to be fooled, because I do strongly believe we're still consolidating, and soon we will have that rally that we are also patiently waiting for or looking for here. So I am excited to discuss all that stuff with you. We're also going to be looking at Vong, Bitcoin, and then Vong, the Russell 1000, which is this here. You can see consolidating still. This is going to be crazy. Lots to go over here. And then the S&P 500. So with that all being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, I just want to let you guys in that BidFi still has their trading competition going on. Today is the 2nd, which means there are 4 more days left. I've been tracking your guys' progress, and some of you, you know who you are, have had some insane trading volume days. I am talking about well over $8 million in trading volume, but that's with leverage, and a little goes a long way with that. So I have seen some of you guys do some insane trading volume stuff here. So there's a very good chance that you might be taking home some pretty insane and crazy prizes. You might even hit all of them. I don't even know. I'm going to have to ask BidFi how that works, if you just enter for all of them or if you'll just get one. But it's still not too late, especially if this is your first time hearing about it or you haven't entered it just yet, to win even some of the smaller giveaways here. Free bonus cryptocurrency. You might as well take advantage of it here. I like to say, like, if you're already trading, this is just a cool freebie to enter with the link down in the description below. But if you aren't trading, then it's not really an incentive to continue trading. There are other bonus incentives that BidFi does offer, which I think are better than the trading competition, up to $8,100 in free bonus crypto, which we'll go over later on in today's episode here. But there's tons of just different ways to take advantage of this here. Anywho, diving into the technical analysis, 57 on fear and greed. Excellent. The lower we go, the more potential we have of heading higher. We were trading closer to like 60, 70 in the fear and greed category. In the in the greed, at one point months ago, we were trading in the fear, but then we went to greed, and now we're coming back to kind of neutral level. You can see here, before we had fallen to, to 17, if not even lower. 15 on the fear and greed. Beautiful buying opportunity. Double bottom, easy buying. We exploded all the way up. We hit 76 on the greed side. Now we're down to 57, as you guys can clearly see. I'll zoom in for some of you. You can see where we were at, where we rallied up to, and where we are at today. And you can see that means we are starting to consolidate to allow us to better kind of position ourselves for possible runs to the upside. If we're at 75 on the fear and greed index, there's no room to head up more. But now they're at 57, with the chance of even going lower, there's a lot more room and possibility for us to now rally up again. So you can see the consolidation over the weekend really didn't miss much. With Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP, we've really just had a lot of consolidation over this weekend, which is excellent, because I'd be very upset if I missed a huge trade or some sort of volume spike while I didn't make a video on the weekend. I'd be very disappointed in myself here. But you can see XRP Still consolidating. I strongly believe the top resistance is accurate here. Bottom support, not so much. So I think we're going to have to tweak this like this. Maybe like this. Maybe. Just a hair. And you can see now still 3 points of confirmation. We might be able to include that. I don't know if I want to, though. It's not really that important right now. But you can see we are still very much so inside this kind of resistance. We could pull this up just a hair as well. And you can see we're still forming these descending fractals. We didn't break out of it just yet. We fell to bottom support and are consolidating right now. You can obviously see the beautiful 4-hour technical indicator here. There's a much shorter, short-term, smaller uptrend formation here. Check it out. This is something to pay attention to. Now, this is on the 4-hour, so it's going to make more sense to check it out on the hourly here. But it is certainly a tiny one, to say the least here. It's going to be an extremely aggressive consolidative pattern here. Bottom support, top resistance, bottom support, top resistance, consolidation here. We look excellent. Good things are certainly coming for XRP. We just now need to let this pan out here. And if we can break out, maybe we'll see a small little rally to the upside. But ideally, what we're looking for is a nice break to the upside here, like a much larger one on the 4-hour or the daily charts, because you can see as I zoom out, you can see how we are forming a very large descending fractal. Beautiful lower high, lower low pattern, beautiful uptick breakout to the upside here. Consolidation is certainly taking over. And even if I jump to the daily, you can see how we are still in this consolidated fractal. We haven't broke through support. I just had to tweak it just a hair lower, and you can see we are still in line with that floor, still in line with that resistance, filling in this gap. We're waiting for a breach above yellow resistance for us to rally out. It's crazy because here's the scary part. You guys said that there's no head and shoulders forming here, and I was like, no, there is a head and shoulders pattern forming here on crypto. And you can see I've consistently over the past several days have shown you what the head and shoulders kind of looks like. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline breakout, and you can see right here. Neckline right here, shoulder, head, shoulder, we break to the downside. Scary thing is, here's the wonky part, the crazy part. We might not be breaking out, and that's the worry, because the more we consolidate, the more we're completing the second phase of shoulder, which is kind of scary. Here's the first shoulder, here's the head, here's the second shoulder, here's the neckline. We are now slowly coming back down, hitting support. This is not good. Similar to with what happens here, either one can break, but the closer we are now getting to the freaking neckline, the more chances of us exploding to the downside and correcting to the downside. Because look at this. We freaking are filling all the way in, all the way down. That's not good. It's not good at all. This could ultimately mean, boom, a drop. So keep your eyes peeled on this, because crazy things are about to come for XRP. We'll time it. We'll figure it out. And when the opportunity approaches, we'll take advantage of that trade. But you can see what's clearly ahead. It's very easy now. But we're going to do all these trades on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange I like to use here on the channel. As you guys can see, BidFi, you can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. They have trailing stop losses now, which is certainly a new thing for, you can see right here, trailing stop losses, take profits, partial stop losses. That's new. Buy long, sell short, take profits, reduce onlys. They have stop limit orders, like so many things here. So I highly recommend you check out BidFi. On top of their trading bonus, they then have the reward center, which you can claim up to $8,000 in free bonus crypto. They have daily rewards that you can claim every single day. You can see I have 102 BYD points. Eventually, I can cash them in for 10 USDT bonus, but little goes a long way, guys. $50 USDT bonus times 10 is $500 times 100, $5,000. Do not recommend doing that, but it is certainly an option if you're one of those people that like doing that here. Exclusive rewards, hot rewards. Best part is a demo trading account. They have copy trading too, but you guys can take advantage of the demo account. It gives you $50K in demo money to practice trading your skills. So for those big traders out there, you can learn how BidFi Exchange works, because it's different than other exchanges. Get familiar with it. If you're making negative trades consecutively, failing, don't trade real crypto. If you can make some good trades, some positive trades, you have a good ratio, then maybe you could consider it. And then you can use the bonus money that you can accumulate to trade around with the exchange's money, not yours. I call it exchange arbitrage here, which is excellent. So check them out, link down in the description below. But aside from BidFi and XRP, you can see here, Solana, this is another reason why I said, there's a good chance we aren't going to be breaking down. Like, we didn't break out of it just yet. We are consolidating. We fell down to support again. And honestly, the way it looks like, we could easily see a reversal now. You can kind of see if we draw, where is it? An Elliott impulse wave. Look at how it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're waiting for, guess what, number 5. So going to be interesting. Bull flag formation, typically they break out. There's a good chance Solana might do the same, but it looks excellent if you ask me. History repeating. Ethereum consolidating out of here. A little interesting, but a slight, like I am talking, we're just making the slightest tweaks to include these fractals here, like the price levels. And you can see for the most part, they're still very much so within what we have drawn. It's crazy. Bitcoin consolidating again. Boop. Like, it's just the slightest adjustment, and then we can include the fact that we're still inside the bull flag here. We haven't broken out. We haven't broken down. Still consolidating. There's a lot of juicy price level price action left for a possible reversal, so that could happen pretty soon. Vong, again, consolidating out here. We're getting stuck. We're getting, very much so stuck. As you guys remember, we're in a beautiful ascending fractal, a higher low pattern here, and we're stuck now trying to break through for dear life this price ceiling. You could see since December to February, big fractal here, sideways channel. Had a lot of trouble at the beginning breaking through it, fell down, broke through it eventually. Trying to do that now. If we cannot break through this like today or this week, we are going to see a big tumble to the downside here. It's going to suck, but the goal is we have to break through neckline for us to head up. And that would probably trigger the rest of the stock market to do the same thing. Same thing with the S&P. Beautiful ascending fractal. Possible rebound to the upside is certainly something that we could expect to see, but we have to break through the white resistance first. So very interesting. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.